I feel that this space, in this shul in particular, is a very much a non-judgmental space, where people that have come from all different parts of life come here and they are accepted.
It's all embracing, it's a friendly family shul.
And you can be anyone and belong to this community.
Rabbi Afton took me for who I am and allowed me to be me.
I think this is one of the unique factors of the shul, is that you are not judged on status, that you are considered according to who you are, not according to what you wear, or according to your status outside of the shul. I think that is something that is marvelous.
I think Linksfield Shul embodies community in every sense of the word.
There's always an amazing spirit of cooperation, and I think there's a wonderful synergy.
Community is our extended family, and when there's pain and loss and suffering, we mourn with the family.
And let me tell you, I don't think I could have got through the trauma and tragedy that I got through without this community holding me up and behind me.
Feeling like almost strangers in the community, and all of a sudden everybody was rallying for us.
Linksfield community are there when you need us.
Being part of a community I didn't know, and what I learned of how important my family became in the sense of having a bar mitzvah here, and how everyone at the shul made us feel wanted, included, and special. We pulled off the bar mitzvah, and I felt as if it was our bar mitzvah. It wasn't necessarily my bar mitzvah.
You know, across the ages and across the generations, there's a lot of interaction, which I think is something really special.
There's just so much for you to do, whether it's coming to shul during the week, whether it's coming to shirim during the week, whether it's coming to listen to the beautiful music group.
For the babies, there's something. For the toddlers, there's something. For the kids, for the teens, for the young adults, for the women, for the men, and for middle-aged and for older people, there is literally something for everyone.
And shul is a space that they enjoy.
There's always like the Linksfield Shul crew, like LinkShul, you gotta do this. You never know which way it goes around. But there's like the Links crew, that's what it is. And for them to feel like they're part of something that is really unique to them, it's special, it's exclusive to them. Not everyone's in the Links crew, but of course it's inclusive of anyone that wants to be in the Links crew.
I think the young generation, they are so with it, and they are so kind, they're so generous, they're so giving.
This place has a neshama that's different to any other shul. A place where we felt like not only we'd be able to grow ourselves, but also a place where we'd be able to give. My husband and I enjoy learning with people. We love having people over, hosting people, and doing our part in whatever way we can to make sure that Linksfield Shul is a welcoming and happy and positive place for people to come to.
And the reason why we look forward to Shabbos so much is knowing that we are coming here, we are coming back to our home in Linksfield Shul.
We had to, felt this huge need to give back, because you just have to. If somebody supported you in that way, you can't just walk away from that.
As soon as I started being involved with the youth and being involved in children's service, I felt it made a big difference in my life, not only giving, but also receiving.
As human beings, we tend to think about ourselves a lot and think about our lives, and the minute you do community work, you think about others.
We're so quick to ask. It's not often that people say thank you, and by doing things in community work, it's your way of giving back.
On a personal note, giving of my time and volunteering enriches my life and gives me a deeper, unique sense of purpose.
When I give tzedakah to the shul, it's one of the only institutions that I get the benefit directly for.
I'm going to argue that shul is one of the most, if not the most important tzedakah you could give. There's a lot of worthy organizations, and maybe some of them touch you more than others, but there's no other organization that carries you from birth to death.
We can't rest the burden of our entire budget on big donors. We need an across the board, because we have to give everyone the opportunity to participate.
When you come to this space, you're getting the single biggest gift a human being needs, and that is to belong to somewhere.
I think the most important thing is for us to get absolutely every single member of our community involved at some level.
I think it's terribly important, even for their own neshama, for their own soul, that they give according to their means, even if it's just time they give or however little they give. I think it's terribly important that everybody contributes, because everybody needs to feel they have a stake in this shul.
If somebody gives you a gold medal and you've never done anything to get that gold medal, it's meaningless. But when you've been invested in a community and you see it thrive and you see the youth grow up and they grow up into these beautiful, wonderful children, and you see somebody who's had heartache because of a death or bereavement, and you see the support that they're getting, that it helps them get out of that hole. When you can see that and you've invested in that, you feel good, your community feels good, and that's what investment's about. When you don't invest in it, you get nothing.
Shul is an investment bank. The more you invest, the more dividends you get.
Share.